Yo, what's going on, YouTube? It's Rob coming at you from inside Vandelion. Let's see, it's the morning of June 14th, and I'm in Canyons of the Ancients National Monument near Cortez, Colorado. Pretty out of the way place. Found my way here, freecampsites.net. There's one guy camped up the road. He's super cool. And Charlie, and got a huge view out back. Um, and I just did a little bit of work, had a work meeting here, and I'm going to take a couple days off work because I don't know. I just need to get in the road trip thing, get offline. Uh, yeah, I need to be out west, and it's nice here. Um, had a couple interesting encounters over the last couple days. First was driving out here, met this rancher who owns all this ranch land that's just below this plateau I'm on, and kind of pulled up next to him and was just talking about where I'm going. And he's like, "You're from Montana. What are you doing out here? You lost?" And I'm like, "I'm permanently lost." And he starts talking about the drought. This area is under big drought, and I guess, it has been for 30 years. It kind of goes up and down, but, it's dry, really dry here, really dusty. And he's just saying, well, all it means for me is I'm more stressed out and I drink more beer. And, it was nice to kind of connect with him a little bit. I was kind of having a little bit of an energy lag, and realized I just had a drought of sort of energy and willpower as I met this man talking about being in a literal drought. And the second encounter is this guy camped up here, Charlie, and met him. He was walking around out in the windy bluffs that are out here, and well, he's cool. He's a friend, and he invited me up for coffee this morning, so I walked up there, and his mind's just blown by freecampsites.net. He keeps asking me, "What was that website, freecampsites.net?" And I think he's upset that it's possible to go on a website and find your way to a place like this. That's a special place for him, and yeah, I'm a little bit sensitive to that. Going to people's special places and putting information on the internet. And I guess the way I feel about it is we can't stop the change. So all we can kind of say is, what change do we want? And, sharing information about how to access nice places in the outdoors for doing different kind of things. Like, let's say you're just looking for an out of the way place with cell signal so you can get some work done and not be bothered. That's been my whole situation on this trip. And there's going to be a lot of people wanting to do this going forward, and there already has been. And so having a way to share that kind of information like freecampsites.net is nice, and it's nice for me. And I recognize there's some downsides, but I think overall the advantages of sharing information about these places, getting them on people's radars, is going to, provide more protection for these places. The more people know about them, the more they're going to be protected. And the national lands have always been under threat since the day they were created. We need more of them, not less. And so we've got to be caretakers, curators of these lands and this information about these lands, and it's got to be used respectfully, and all that's possible with the right ethics behind it. And anyways, that's sort of my rant on, do I feel bad about going to these places that are like people's special local secret spots that are now on the internet? Yeah, I feel a little bad about it. It's not going to stop me from doing it. But the more interesting thing is I was talking to Charlie up the hill, and he's been through the ringer. It sounds like he's been rich, he's been poor, he's got kids. He was in the military, some kind of special services warrior with a gun, he said, and now he's a peace warrior. And he was reading a book about qigong and talking to me about qigong, and we were talking about happiness. We were just having a wide-ranging conversation, and he says happiness is not something that can come with conditions. So I'll be happy when, or I'll be happy if that's the way a person's thinking about happiness, then by definition they're not going to have it. They're not going to have it beforehand because there's a condition they don't have, and then when they get it, that thing that they've conditioned their happiness on, they could lose it. So then their energy switches to, now that I've got the thing that makes me happy, how do I stay from losing it? So either approach, happiness doesn't happen. And that just resonates a lot with my life. So, um, I just want to be happy right here, right now. And I am. I am in my own way. And it's a careful, considered kind of happiness. And, the road's good. I'm going to go up north, try and get out of the dust. Ugh, the dust is killing me. I wish I was over in some lush mountains right now, honestly. You can hear my voice. It's just like, I've been eating dust. And, yeah, I'd love to get up in some nice, lush mountains, bathe in a mountain stream, hot spring right next to it. Where do I find that? Check back later.